Coach, opening statement, please.
Yeah, been talking about it all week. Sometimes the simple stuff, showing up week in and week out. This game is sandwiched right in between the Battle of the Valleys and the Anchor Bone. And I just felt like our seniors, our leaders, set a tone this week that we're not going to be an up and down team, that we're going to play with a consistent level of Grand Valley State football. And we saw that. And then so proud of a lot of young guys, a lot of them the first time in that atmosphere, playing in Lovers underneath the lights. And, late in the second quarter when they started getting subbed in, a little discombobulation. But we came in at halftime, settled down, and super, super proud of their effort, too, to finish this game in the right way. So just really, really proud of the way we attacked this week and then our response by our young guys.
Coach, what do you think about having 9 separate guys score a touchdown today?
Yeah, and that's been kind of who we are, right? And that goes right back to when Coach Vitzman and I talked back in 2020 about what we wanted to be on offense, and everybody eats. And everyone has the opportunity to be special and be themselves and go play free and have fun. And when you're seeing that, this guy, how many different ways you're going to score, right? Like on the reverse last week, on the go ball this week, and those guys up front blocking for them, and just the excitement you see when they get in the end zone. So it's an identity of ours. It's philosophically the way we want to play, and you're seeing it play out that way. The culture of we all we got in full display.
Coming into the game, did you guys have any level of expectation that you'd be able to empty the bench in the way that you did? I think you had maybe 15 players that didn't play, maybe a little less than that.
Yeah, there was a feeling if we took care of business and we would do what we do, and that's again a testament to seniors. Meet with them every week, and we talked about that, and they actually brought that up, and they talked about that. There's been guys that have earned the right to play and really going at it in the weight room, spring ball, all winter long, all summer long, and to get them opportunities to play. So felt like if we started fast, which we did, and we took care of our business, then a lot of guys get to experience that, and it's a special thing with our community. It's community night, but with our community, awesome atmosphere. Kentucky State bringing the band. The officials were telling them to quiet down. I'm like, no, let them go. It's cool. Like it's awesome. But to play in that environment, as a 17 to 23-year-old is something that you take with you for a long, long time, and then for the future of us too, right? That they've got that taste of it now. So when it is their turn, they're ready to rock.
Coach, what's it like having the biggest wide receiver on your team catch a pass for a touchdown?
All right, the bank call. So we've been begging for that for a few years, right? And maybe it's O-line coach is the head coach now, so we can make those calls. But no, Coach Vitzman, it was really important to Coach Vitz and to us that JD's meant so much to this program. Been here 6.5 years, going to graduate here in a couple months, and his leadership, what he does for this football team, what he's done for me, just to see him get in the end zone, that is it's so special, man. It's just for the brain, for all of us O-linemen to get in the end zone, but especially for JD. It means the world to me and to us.
Jordan, what's that like when you checked in as an eligible receiver?
So the play I technically wasn't eligible, so I had to get behind the quarterback to get the pass. But honestly, we prepared it all week. I didn't expect it to be like that. I expected to be nobody around and just walk in the end zone. And I had a celebration ready and everything, and I didn't get to none of that because I got tackled and everybody was hitting me on the helmet and stuff. But it felt good, actually. I never been in the end zone in my life. So to feel how a running back feels on every day, that was amazing.
Coach, about Ferris here coming up now, what does it mean to get a tune-up, I guess, in a way? A game like this where you're able to really...
They're next week, Ferris? This next week?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, just, if you weren't sure, if you had...
Yep.
No, but, when you have Ferris now coming up and you're able to come into a game like this and execute it the way that you guys did, what does it mean to be able to get a sort of tune-up like that before you play your biggest game of the year?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it circles right back to the opening statement. You don't have to get up if you stay up, right? You don't have to get ready if you stay ready. And if you're a consistent football team that takes advantage of every single opportunity every single Saturday. And this year we've got 10 guaranteed opportunities. And if you're a football team that plays at a certain standard every single Saturday, it's another football game. And obviously everyone knows what the anchor bone is and everything else, but we've said it, like, it's about us, and that's these guys. There's a lot going on in college football right now about the other team, and making it personal and all those things, which is great, but that's just not who we are. It's about us, and it's about we all we got. And so to me, the way we attacked this week and the way we started this football game, the way we finished this football game tells me everything I need to know about who we're going to be next week too.
Kyle, what's it like being a part of an offense that's clicking like that, especially in the first quarter when you had a huge catch and a huge run?
Yeah, with our offense, the guys we got out there, we can do so many different things. I think that's just what separates us on our offense. But overall, obviously I went out there and made some good plays, but without these guys, JD, blocking for me, try to go out there and read it and just make something happen. So, and I'm happy, I was able to get down on the one so JD could get in there too. So.
Did you block for him?
Nah, I wasn't in that play. Nah, but I'm happy he got in. So.
Abe, talk about the defense. You come out with a mental approach of you don't want to give anything up. They came out in 4 and 5 wide, and you guys, Coach Lewis really brought the pressure. What were you seeing out there, and talk about the philosophy of we're going to come after you?
Yeah, I think you mentioned the person exactly. Coach Lewis setting the game plan. All the coaches, when you have the best coaches in the country, it's very easy to execute a game plan that you practice all week. It comes down to execution. The guys that were in had a lot of bodies in there tonight. A lot of guys that, like Coach Wooster mentioned, haven't seen that playing time that they deserve. But throughout the week, those guys are getting the reps during practice, going out there, and then like you talk about, just not giving them an inch. RP Dick Buckus, I watched a video earlier on him, and it was when he was out there, like, he didn't want to give up a yard, but it got simple down to he didn't want to give it up an inch. So when it comes to this defense, just that mentality, going out there, stoning people, playing and play out, it means so much for this team. It means so much for this collective. When we go out there and do our job, we can get our offense clicking. We can get guys like Jordan Davis touchdowns. So that's what this defense is all about.
You're a Chicago guy. What is that? You probably looked up to Dick Buckus. I'm not sure you watched him play that much, but you knew about Dick Buckus. Talk about your mentality, because you're that same throwback linebacker.
Yeah, just for me, I just want to go out there, do my part, do my 1/11th, because, if I don't do my job, bad things happen, simple as our corner not doing his job. But when we execute on all levels, this defense is very dominant and showed tonight. Just looking at the quick stats, 19 rushes for 19 yards, 1 yard per rush, that's dominating. And
that's minus 19 yards.
Yeah.
There's
correction.
2 dashes.
That's 19 rushes minus 19
You don't normally
yards.
see that
2
on the
rushes.
score sheet.
Yeah, you normally don't see that, but that's what this defense is all about. All of us have people to look up to. I didn't watch much Dick Buckus growing up, but that's the player that I want to be. I want to be out there and make a stifling for this team. It just gets the energy flowing. Like I said, get the ball back into our explosive offense. Watch them go to work, and then watch us shut people out.
Kyle, talk a little bit about you grew up here, your hometown kid. After these games, you used to play in that field after those night games. Talk about what it means to you now to actually be out there playing in a live game.
Yeah, definitely growing up, I remember watching all the games, all the great players that came through here. It kind of was always a dream of mine to play here, so to kind of live that and to have it become a reality is pretty cool. Especially going out there and making plays and, just putting on this jersey every day. It's an honor, so yeah, definitely looked up to that and living the reality.
Jordan, talk about the offensive line. You guys have really come together. That's a collective group, and you guys have dominated. Talk about how you've come together since that opening game of the year.
So it just took us a lot to bring along the young guys. You know how it is. I just make sure we all together, make sure we're on the same page, holding everybody accountable, and making sure that we know that if we do our job, everything else take care of itself, and that we got to be the men of the program, and we got to hold that burden every day.
So that's
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Awesome.
Thank you guys.
Kyle,
Thank you.
around here for a second?